Or did I have him like this? I don't remember how
All right.
to.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second interview, and this is an impromptu interview because when I have a man on the podcast that talks shit about this man's got every right to come back and rebuttal. That's
Yes, he
right.
does.
PJ Freak, you big clown. How dare you scare the princess? Andrew, I hope you kick him in the dick and knock him in the face.
I mean, there is one thing I've always said. You can take me down. You can beat me up. You can do anything and everything to me. I don't care. Because to beat me is to kill me. But there's two women in this industry that you don't fuck with when it comes to me. And that's the spoiled princess. And I may not agree with her team, but I still will always be my mama's good son. So when you're trying to scare my spoiled princess, yeah, I'm allowed to maybe get annoyed by her because, well, that's her job. But you are not allowed to, one, touch her, let alone try to scare her. So, PJ, you think you're going to take this one from me? Sorry, it gets confusing. I got two of these things. You have to kill me. I fought for 5 months to get this. You ain't taking it that easy. So really, you think you're going to come waltzing into CPW and take this from me? You've been there, what, 2 months? I've been there 7, going on 8 years now for CPW. I have been the reigning, defending CPW champion since November. You ain't taking this that easy. If you really think scaring her is going to be your advantage, you're just pissing me off more.
Go ahead, keep it up.
And Messiah, how dare you side with that clown? I mean, I thought you and Andrew were buds.
Yeah, what the hell, Messiah?
How dare you?
Hold on. I'm just trying to help. Let's be real here, right? Everybody needs a little bit of help sometimes. So, am I trying to? Is the clown mom or SMW trying to scare her? No.
My wiener.
I mean, hey, I don't know why you thought that was a good. She got a mouth on her.
We're trying to.
So wait,
help.
you have a wiener?
No.
Sometimes if you show somebody their fear, they can overcome their fear.
You're not helping.
See, the thing is with fear, especially when it comes to the spoiled princess, is she doesn't have to conquer her fear alone. I think a lot of people forget that. See, I have no fear. I've been dead before. I've been beaten, bloody, tears in this ring, blood, sweat, you name it in that ring. Poked and prodded when I was younger than a 3 days old. Oh, a week old. My first heart surgery, 2 days old. My second one, 10.5 months. My third, 3.5 years old. Poked, prodded, needles in my body since I was born. And you think a clown's gonna scare me? Might scare her.
Mm-hmm.
But you scare her, you add more fuel to my fire.
Well, I promise you this. You might have seen Ronald McDonald or those piddly little clowns that you see in a circus, but you have never seen anything like PJ Freak. You got a little
I've
taste
watched
of
PJ
that.
Freak.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
You got a taste of that before. Come
I
March
think a lot-
30th, he
I
will
think a
be
lot
the
of-
new family champion.
I think that's funny, Messiah. Because there's something I remember about last inclusion show. Your boys had to jump me. Blatantly jump me. From behind. To get an advantage. Because, I beat Brian for my Evergreen Championship. See, you and T-Rex might have a little feud going on. I don't know. I don't care. But see, there's someone there's a third person that you forget about, I think. And you forget he has some strings to pull. And actually, if I think right, he pulled a string to make sure your asses didn't get sued. Because if you want to know something, there's advantages to being in Green Bay. My lawyers have dealt with superstar after superstar. Money talks. And I don't think you have enough money to pay my lawyers off.
Again, you're missing the whole purpose of the beatdown. You're missing the whole purpose of helping the spoiled princess.
Not helping.
You might
The
not
only
see
thing-
how it's helping yet, but it will help. Believe me.
Okay, and I'll give you credit where credit's due, Messiah. You helped me by getting me beat down. Because now you just pissed me the fuck off. I told Brian the first time I faced him to take this from me, to win from me. You had to kill me. Well, I'm still standing. So now, if I heard right last, when PJ Freak was there, and the strings that, so your ass got saved, I'm in the main event. May 4th.
Yes.
My belt on the line. If you really think I'm letting this go that easy, it ain't going that easy.
All I can say is pain is a great motivation.
See, here's the fun part about pain. Once you stop feeling it, you can use it against others. And that's all I've done my whole life. Every pain I've felt, I've put towards others. It's going to be fun.
And need I remind you here, Mr. Messiah, PJ was on the last interview, and Andrew did hear. Now there are another wrestler that knows your clown freaks.
Yeah, I don't think he really thought that one through. Because I've never hidden my weakness. Sometimes it becomes my strength, though. But he gave me an advantage. He told me his weakness. And if he doesn't think I'm going after that, he's sadly mistaken.
But yes, his strongest weakness, though, could be his strength. Remember that.
What was Brian's strength too?
Putting his hand through your chest?
I'll give him credit where credit's due. Like I said last podcast, he took me to my limit. And yeah, did my titties hurt after that? Damn right they did.
But
There is a but. A big but. I still won. I still left Evergreen champion. So really, think about that. Strength has nothing compared to heart. Even though mine might be a little messed up, what'd you just say?
you went southern.
Oh, I went southern again. Mine might be a little messed up, but by God, yeah, I'm going southern. I'm gonna do this. Dung, 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 dung. I've shown time and time again for 12 years why I live by those 7 words. Because to beat me is to kill me. Still standing tall.
Well, before I let the other two conduct their parts of this interview, there's one last thing I want to say. At least to this part. To the spoiled princess and to you, I say you're welcome.
Okay, Maui.
Do what now?
You're welcome.
All right, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Why
said
do
Maui.
I say you're welcome? I say you're welcome to you because obviously I lit a fire underneath you that you haven't had before. And
Well,
two, why do I say thank you to the spoiled princess? Because I will get you past your fear of clowns.
Y'all are funny.
well, and I think I've said this before, the field of my fire, remember, Phoenix has to die 1,000 times before he's done. No one's got me down that far. So the more fire you add to my fuel, makes me a stronger warrior.
Well, I'm just going to add a little bit more fuel to this because, Andrew, although you are in the main event, I don't even know who your opponent is yet because my counterpart, bird brain, egotistical Messiah over there is keeping your opponent hidden.
We better figure it out.
Oh, you will know when I choose to tell you.
Remember what I said last time, though. I don't care who you have for me.
Don't beat him regardless.
Because this belt has a story still to be told. This fairy tale ain't over yet. So if you really think I'm going to let this leave my hands before the story's finished, I just wrote and finished chapter 1 with Brian. There's more chapters to come.
Mm-hmm. And just remember, Mr. Messiah, you may have, and I'm going to say it just because I want to hear Princess go off again, SMW on your side. But the good side also has backup and inclusion.
Yeah, I think you forget. I'm only someone's only a phone call away for me.
But they're never
Actually, more than one person. But let's just say some families fight. Some families don't always get along. But after everything, it's FOE.
like I said on PJ's interview. You guys can bring whoever you want, but I promise you this: SMW is going to be the biggest faction in inclusion, and dare I say CPW, and the entire Pacific Northwest.
Let's just say SMW
Suck my winner.
will have nothing on the BB.
There we go. So SW, I would be afraid.
Because like I said before, when it came to Team Yvonne, I was with them day one. May not have always been around because, COVID sucks and traveling was a bitch, especially from Green Bay to, Washington. But when they needed me, I was there. When I needed them, they weren't there.
Nowhere to be found.
But it's okay. Because I have some backup that no one will expect.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the Muppets don't count.
Better than suck my wiener.
The Muppets? Isn't one of them like a 7-foot tall monster?
Weird.
I might know a 7-foot tall monster around somewhere. I do, yeah.
Well, Mr. Messiah, you opened this can of worms. So, for one, again, you made your bed, sir. Now you get to lie in it.
I didn't make
wait a
anything.
minute, I forgot you can't make
You
your own
can't
bed.
make anything.
You live in a nursing home and they make it for you. I forgot about that.
They got to get him on that Hoyer lift and let him dangle in the air and make him think about his life and everything while they, get his bed clean.
Hey, just because I look like a crippled pinata has no bearing on what.
Don't give me ideas.
You went and you stole my line there, Messiah. I was gonna tell you when they got you up in the Hoyer lift, we were gonna spin you around and yell pinata, pinata, pinata.
And oh wait, Goodson knows how to operate those too.
Oh, of course he does.
But remember this, Heartbreaker. I might have made this bad, but I ain't saying anything bad because Messiahs always speak the truth. You just don't know it.
See, a Messiah might speak the truth.
He says that till there's a barbed wire bat coming at his face.
Wait, interrupt me. A Messiah might always speak the truth, but the Gunson knows how to bullshit a bullshitter. And all I hear from you is bullshit after bullshit. Like I said before, you and T-Rex can have your little feud with the SMW and whatever Rex, suck my wiener, and whatever T-Rex's name for his group is. But the Heartbreaker might have stolen some hearts that you don't know about yet.
All I'd have to do is get a bottle of Rolaids and we'd fix whatever hearts he stole first.
Yeah, there's no fixing the heart he stole. Doctors couldn't do it. Rolaids definitely won't.
And remember, Mr. Messiah, I know a big money manager that has big money talent.
Please, I'm not scared of an overweight Ted DiBiase wannabe that plays with Monopoly money.
But you should be afraid of a two-belt good son who doesn't just have Monopoly money, as you say, but has Lambo money.
So the Lambo money, who can't keep a good quarterback more than what, 2 years?
How long was?
Wait,
hold
2
on,
years,
hold
2
on.
years.
Favre was there for.
No, I got this. Babe.
Okay.
Super Bowl 1 and 2 MVP Bart Starr. Super Bowl 31 MVP Brett Favre. Super Bowl 45 MVP Aaron Rodgers. Who do you got? Oh, and Jordan Love. Youngest team in the NFL made the playoffs ever in 70 years. Who you got, Messiah? Who you got?
Exactly.
Hey, we had Russell Wilson, and why they got rid of him, I don't know. And they need to get rid of Gino. I am not going to lie about that.
So, wait. So I got 2 belts right here, right? 2 championships. I got 6 more rings downstairs that you can't even count because your team has 1.
And we choked on the second one.
Should have.
Yeah,
No,
wait.
That was the coach that choked on the second one.
Well, coach, whatever.
is the head of the team, which means the whole team choked.
They were probably choking on Russell's little dick.
Maybe Marshawn shouldn't have.
And wait, where's Russell now?
Oh
The
yeah.
Steelers?
Mhm. Oh yeah, and they have to cheat to win.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, wasn't that the first team that actually beat the Seahawks for a Super Bowl anyway?
Yeah, they cheated.
No, that was the the Steelers beat them in 2008. That was the first time.
When they paid the ref.
That was because the referees got paid off.
Yep.
Hey, they were smart.
Football's rigged. It's like wrestling.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
but the one thing I will say,
Okay, one more thing about football, then, Mama's right.
Yeah.
Shut your asses and talk about wrestling.
no, here's the thing. The only reason I'm bringing that up is he wants to talk shit about everything. I brought titles back to Green Bay. When was the last time someone brought a title back to Seattle?
Forever ago.
There will be come March 30th when PJ brings that family title back to Seattle.
PJ ain't getting nowhere near that family championship.
PJ is going to be lucky if I let him sniff the belt before our match. Because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, I'm leaving good son 2 belts, as always. I fought too hard, and I went to war with my own brother to win this belt. What makes you think I won't kill a clown?
I would really appreciate that.
And the famous words of Happy Gilmore, "You're gonna die, clown."
Yes, but remember, in any circus with any clown, there's more than just one.
They all gonna die. That's fine.
Yeah. But what happens to the circus when they can't make money? They shut down.
They all gonna die. Every single last one of them. All the clowns.
And as I said, you might talk about your family title, but PJ and I have a Juggalo family that you can't even touch.
Ooh, bunch of people put on face paint.
There's only one juggalo in this industry that I truly respect. And he knows who he is. PJ Freak, I've said it once and I've said it before. You have to earn my respect. He hasn't earned shit from me yet.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, you beat SP8. I've beat him 3 times.
Right.
Ooh, you're the undisputed world champion. How much of that belt have you defended? I fought for everything I've gotten. These belts aren't on my shoulder just because I'm pretty or because I knew what I was doing or I politicked hard. I fought for these belts.
Yeah, pretty.
And I've said it before with Tomcat. Our matches were never about hate. Were never about anything but 2 brothers going to war to prove why this family title meant something.
And me and Tomcat trying to show you the way.
Again, where was Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell?
That's the way I was talking about. Trying to show you the team one sucks. That's why Tomcat's not on the team.
True.
He knows better.
Well, let me ask
But
you
there
this,
is-
spoiled princess.
What the hell you want?
Let me ask you 2 quick things. One, do you have any counseling skills?
No, I'm her
No.
counselor.
Yeah.
Well, you might want to learn, and I'll get to that in a second. And 2, do you have any tissues that you can bring with you to the March 30th show?
No, I'm gonna cry all over the floor and the ring and everything in between. I'm gonna cry everywhere.
Because there's 2 things that are going to happen after March 30th. One, you're going to have to counsel the good son on his way back after losing the family championship. And you're going to have to pick up those tissues when you're crawling back to mama and crying back to get on Team Yvonne, because you guys are going to realize you made a mistake and you're going to need that backup.
What backup?
What backup?
Where was it?
The backup was never there. That's why we left.
The backup
Literally.
was there. You just have to look.
No, the backup was never there. That's why he's getting his ass beat every month.
What? Okay. You watched last show, right, Messiah?
Yes.
God.
Where was
were
my
they?
backup when Chuck Payne was jumping me? But yet, someone who wasn't even on the team, they helped. Oh, that's right. I looked up in the background, and they were partying at the curtain.
They're just standing there doing not even.
But where was I when someone needed me? Right by their side.
I ain't
So
crawling
what
back.
backup did I have?
And why would I crawl back? I'm trying to show him that they're not there. I'm not crawling back.
I've proven time and time again I didn't need the backup, obviously. Show after show, I was getting jumped by Team Jeff. And who still was standing tall. Time and time again, I was there for my team while they were getting hurt. But where were they when I needed them the most?
We'll see after the 30th.
And like I said, you really think after 5 months of me fighting for this, fighting my brother, taking every person on, defending this belt every show, I'm letting it go to a clown?
That's not happening.
There's only one clown in this world that actually ever terrified me, and he's gone. And that's because he was a disgusting, vile human being. So you really think I'm going to be afraid of PJ Freak? Ooh, the clown prince. Prince bows to a princess.
Hi.
Because last time I checked, a prince can't become a king without a princess. I didn't need to be a prince to become a king.
Fair point. But don't you think your princess needs to get past her phobia before she can do what you just said?
The thing is, again, like I said, fear is only two things. And why does Sheena get over her fear when she has someone who can stop the fear before she gets to him?
Yep.
Again, going back to my beginning statement,
Spoiled.
eventually you will see the vision of my help.
It's not helping.
Can you see your vision? Because I think you're a little blind there. Because the one thing I know about you, Messiah, and I don't know if many people know about you about this, is your vision has been blurred since you started with SMW.
Suck my wiener.
You said you had the 3 best in the locker room. I've beaten 2 of your 3, and I'm about to beat your 3rd. So really, how do you have the best in the locker room when they can't even beat the good son? I've beaten SP8 3 times. I beat Brian for the Evergreen title. March 30th, I come and beat PJ Freak for the family championship. And then what happens to your SMW?
Suck my wiener.
That's right, they crumble. SMW has nothing compared to what I have in store when you're all ready. Good Son 2 belts might become 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter. Because when it comes to inclusion, BB is taking over.
Yeah. Well, Good Son, I need to remind you, there is like one other member of SMW.
Suck my wiener.
Messiah is bringing on the 4th. And he is a dark horse.
It's fine.
See, there's something about dark horses that kind of intrigue me. There's 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, right? How were they defeated? By a team of mutants that no one wanted. A mutant is only someone who has a disability. A mutant is only someone who has an X factor. Well, let's just say I have an X factor above all. So your 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, your dark horse, might be ridden a little hard.
Well, who's to say he's the 4th member of the apocalypse?
4, 5, 6, 7, 20, I don't give a shit. I've taken on a team that was 10 people at a time, and I still stood tall. I might not have my backup yet, but again, like I said, I'm going to go Charlie Puth with you. They're only one phone call away.
And You have to be careful, Mr. Goodson. Because
Why?
false vibrato and false confidence can be very detrimental. Yes, you're right. You've beaten 3 of the members of SNW.
Fuck my winner.
But what do you? Maybe that's our plan to begin with.
You ain't smart enough to have a
Maybe
plan.
2 of
Because I think you forget. This mind has plans upon plans. You're playing checkers while I'm playing chess. You're playing... Actually, I'll give you this. You're playing sorry while I'm playing mousetrap. You might have a plan, but you might be 1 step ahead. I'll let you be that 1 step because I got 4 moves before you. You always forget. The Goodson's been doing this a lot longer than most people remember. My brain never stops thinking. So you can play your little checkers, play your sorry, play your Candyland. I'm over here playing bigger games.
Besides, I don't know why you're having such a problem losing the family championship. Think about this in this way. It's going to help you in the long run. You don't have to pay as much through customs to get it back to Green Bay.
It's worth it.
Here's the thing. Like I said, you remember how I mentioned my lawyers there? They kind of helped me through customs a little bit. And the funny part is, I don't have to pay to get through customs. They just want to take pictures of me with the belts. That's the only pain in the ass because I got to take a little bit extra time. See, these belts ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Because again, this one has a fairy tale to be told. This one I fought hard and long for. Goodson 2 belts isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And again, my plan, my bag might be getting a little bit heavier.
You know what? I want to say something to our Green Bay fans. Don't worry. When he loses that family championship, I'll make sure the true champion, the Clown Prince, makes a trip every once in a while over there so you guys can still get a picture with the champion.
The true champion. The true champion.
That's what he said. There you go, Joe.
That reminds me of something I did 3 years ago. The true champion is just a fucking moniker anymore. Until you earn it, it's just a title. I have proven why I'm the family champion. I have proven why I'm the first ever evergreen champion. So Messiah, you think your little clown prince has anything on me? I'll give him credit. He's probably going to take me to the limit. I'm not going to say anything that he's not. But at the end of the day, the family title's still going home with the good son.
You're right. It's going home with the son, but it ain't going home with the good son. It's going home with the right son. The son of the clowns.
You're funny. You got Joe.
The son of the clowns.
Yeah, he went there.
That even sounds worse.
It does.
He went from a prince to a son to a baby?
He's child now?
There's a reason I'm the good son. There's a reason that even though I may not be Team Yvonne, I will still forever be a mama's boy.
That bitch can go to hell.
And
I'm kidding.
And people can talk shit about me all they want. Oh, you're a mama's boy. You're a mama's boy. I will give my mama credit where credit's due. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. Yeah, I'll give her credit where credit's due. She did help build me up. But she also taught me to fight for everything you believe in. She also taught me to not back down.
Yeah, she got a shitty ass team.
So yeah, did I leave Team Yvonne? It's because my eyes were open and I'm listening to her a little bit more than she realizes. You told me to never give up. You told me not back down. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm not backing down from what I believe in. Your team showed me they could care less about me. So even though I might not like the team, I will still always be a mama's boy for not only mama, but for my real mom too. So let's just say one thing. A fight's a fight, but death doesn't come easy. So if you really want to take any belt from me, you better leave me in a body bag.
One last thing. As I said last time,
Told you.
with PJ's interview, I will not be able to attend, but I will be watching because I have to handle SMW business down here.
Suck my wiener.
But I am gonna send the good Reverend up to CPW, who I have had conversations with.
Yeah, y'all can F off with that.
Yeah, I've seen his messages.
Yep. Mhm.
And I will say one thing. Reverend, I've seen your message. But one thing you need to know, I'm not afraid yet. I never will be afraid. You can do anything and everything you want to me. You will not touch the spoiled princess. If you get lucky enough to, just know you made the worst mistake of your life. I may be small, but what do they say about dynamite? It comes in the smallest packages. The biggest explosions come in the smallest packages. So wait for the explosion to happen. I'll take over for a second.
Hi.
Hello.
You're jerks. Just so you know, because I hate clowns.
I'm telling
A
you,
lot.
you just need to open your mind and let us help you.
Oh, no, that doesn't. No. No.
Mrs. Hyatt, will you just leave the princess alone?
Yeah, just leave me alone. Like, why do you have to torment me? What did I ever do to you?
I'm
I'm not the one
tormenting.
threatening to disconnect your wheelchair.
I'm not tormenting. I'm helping. It's one of
That's not
Messiah
helping. That's tormenting. That is full blown tormenting. It's not helping. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't threaten to disconnect your chair.
I never
That
said
was
you
not
did
me.
anything to you to me.
Then
If you
why
did-
do you have to do this to me?
Because I need to help you.
That's not helping. I'm literally like crying. I hate clowns a lot.
SMW, SMW, SMW.
Suck my wiener.
Here's how you have a wiener.
I don't have a wiener, but SMW stands for suck my wiener. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Small wrinkly wiener.
That's SMWW.
Small wrinkly wiener.
Oh wait, no, that's. Oh yeah, you're right. No, that's SWW.
Small white.
Actually, the
micro
SMWW.
wiener.
Small micro wiener.
Oh fuck! Got knee in the face. Sorry, Goodson had to take a piss break. Give me a belt. Fuck.
Are you okay? SMW.
Small micro wiener.
Well, Mr. Messiah, you
People
can
always
see,
make fun of things they don't yet understand.
as you can see, Mr. Goods, or as you can see, Mr. Messiah, our Evergreen Champion and the Spoiled Princess are not fans of your SMW.
I can't say anything about the good son, but the spoiled princess, your enlightenment will come soon.
See, the only reason I have an issue with the SMW is the jump of me getting blatantly jumped. Here's the thing. I have no problem with SP8. I actually respect SP8. He's taken me to the limit. I have respect for Brian because, again, he took me to the limit. PJ Freak, I don't know too much about yet. But when you have to blatantly jump one person, it shows me everything I need to know. SP8, I had hopes for you. I had a plan for you. But you showed me your true colors. And you know what? I see why. I'm not going to disagree with you. But you really went with SMW when you had two brothers that were willing to have you with them. It's fine. We'll bring you to the right side eventually. But just know, there's a golden ticket that I'm going to be looking for eventually. Because just like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is, I've got a golden ticket. You just don't know it's out there yet.
And for the record, again, let me keep beating a Messiah while he's down. Wasn't it the Messiah's group? Yeah, in fact, SMW is the Messiah's group. He's flat out admitted it. He's the brainchild behind SMW. So therefore, Mr. Goodson, the co-owner of the company, was the one that was in charge of your beatdown.
Hence why I brought up the fact that he's lucky the Heartbreaker made a phone call. Because if he didn't, let's just say it wouldn't be Inclusion Pro Wrestling. It'd be Good Son Pro Wrestling.
Again, I don't see why you're thinking that's such a problem. Sometimes to teach somebody a lesson, pain has to be the way it's taught.
Because let's just put it this way. There's two owners, right? Or three? If it was Good Son Wrestling, there'd only be two and you'd be out. Because remember one thing, and one thing only. I'm a family man. FOE means family over everything. When you touched my family, you made a mistake. Whether it was you or your boys that did it, doesn't matter. I know the brainchild was you for SMW. You can take me down all you want, but you touch my family, and that's where you fucked up.
You might call your F, whatever you want to call it, your family over everything, the family, but SMW is the true family of inclusion.
You can have the true family of inclusion, but just remember, wrestling has one royal family. Oh, I'm going to. And the royal family, you might want to look out for. Tony knows what I'm talking about. Heartbreaker knows. Because let's just put it this way. You might have a plan for SMW. T-Rex might have a plan for his group. Let's just say there's a group you're not ready for yet. Your little precious SMW is going to feel the wrath in due time. Because again, a hero's cape can only weigh so much before he can't fly. But a symbiote can cover a villain anytime it wants.
But you asked yourself the perfect question. You asked why SP8 didn't join you and your supposed family. As PJ said in the last interview, he joined SMW because it is the true family, and he's seen the light and will continue to see the light.
The funny part is, with SP8, there's one light he hasn't seen yet. He let a mask dictate his future for so long. Now he uses an 8-ball to predict his future.
Shouldn't have given that back.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have. But there's one thing he hasn't let tell his future. And that's himself. Once he realizes who he is as a person, that he doesn't need a freak. He doesn't need a bulldozer. He needs family. He'll come to his senses. Because at the end of the day, BB's taking over.
I'll show you. All right.
You're right. He might not need a freak, but he has it. He might not need a bulldozer, but he has it. And soon he'll have a dark horse. But you know the one thing he does need, and that he'll always have? A Messiah.
So what he needs is his family.
And see, she said it the best. Messiah might be a great thing. But who rules over a Messiah? Who outweighs anything a Messiah can say? Family isn't always the person you are linked to by blood. It's who you choose. I may not have always agreed with what my little brother did, but I chose him for a reason. I may not always agree with what SP8 is doing right now, but let's just say distant family is here to come. I'm the family champion for a reason. Take this away from me. Wait, wrong one. Take this away from me. I'm still family. I'm still a champion. 'Cause at the end of the day, this title's a title. It's a prop. I wear it with pride, not because of what it is, but because of what it means. Same with this one. These aren't just a belt to me. Anyone can wear a belt. Anyone can win a championship. It's what you do after you win the championship. I have made this belt mean more than anything. And I will do the same with the Evergreen title. Because at the end of the day, the family championship isn't a championship. It's a meaning. And I said, first and foremost, when it came to when I won this title, I'll put it up against family. Because family means everything to me. So I'll give credit where credit's due when it comes to PJ Freak. He has his family. But is it as strong as the family I have?
And to reiterate, Mr. Messiah, the faction BB is coming to inclusion soon.
I don't care if you bring in every faction in the alphabet. It still ain't gonna hold up to SMW.
That's
It's
why
still
we're
gonna
here.
hold. It's still gonna hold up to the movement of the Messiah and to the
Heartbreaker,
movement.
should we give him a little hint of what he's expected for the BB?
Well, you're
Let's
on a
just
roll.
say
You're on a roll there, good son. So why don't you go ahead and
I'll
acknowledge?
give him a little hint. There's a reason that Cowlitt's title's around. If you don't know what I mean, you just ain't smart enough to figure it out.
Oh, I figured it out a long time ago. I'm just not scared by it. And I find it comical that you guys think I should be.
I'll put it this way. What is the one thing that I told you when I first started with inclusion?
That we're family.
Exactly. And what is the one thing I said when it comes to family?
Family's everything.
Exactly. So when you fuck with the good son, you have a family coming after you. You have 3 people that consider themselves a family. That locker room, you don't realize how close I am with all of them. Your Inclusion Pro Wrestling Champion is my auntie. Yeah, she might not be too happy with me at the time.
She's mad at us right now.
Well, no, she's more mad at you.
That's true.
But I will tell you right now, I know she'd be there if I needed her.
That's why I'm mad at her, because she ain't been there. Where's she been?
And I will
Where-
not say
One thing I will say with Auntie, this is where I'll give Auntie credit where credit's due. She's been on other bookings when I needed her. It's the rest of the team that has been there.
Auntie stood there at the
That was not Auntie.
the
that-
curtain.
That was not Auntie. That was Uncle.
Okay. She still just watched, but whatever. She been there. She just didn't want to help you.
No, Auntie just got her ass kicked after.
Mhm.
That was the match
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
Remember?
go ahead, make excuses for her.
That was literally the match before. She got her ass. I know. No, Uncle watched me get my ass beat.
Yeah, that too. Assholes.
But let's just put it this way. I've told you from get-go, I've had your guys' back. I've pulled you out of the curtain when you needed it. I've given you words of encouragement when you needed it. But the one thing you fucked up with, Messiah, was letting a group jump me that had no business being in my business. I beat Brian for the Evergreen title. I gave him a fight of no end. I stole that show. But yet, you let them attack me. There was one thing you didn't think about. That was me getting back up. At the end of the day, May 4th, main event, me versus whoever you have planned, doesn't matter to me. This belt's still coming home with me. And then I got to play capture the flag with possibly my little brother and one of your SMW people. That's fine. Because this belt isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So I'll tell you this, Messiah. The one thing I've always threatened, jokingly, was I can turn your wheels off. You keep pissing me off. The joke doesn't become a joke anymore. At the end of the day, You keep fucking with me. You keep letting your crew run wild. BB is coming harder and stronger. And I might just take your ownership. Because there's one thing I know you can't do. Where I can. LMS.
Am I supposed to be worried about that? I don't even know what it means.
Last man standing.
I knew where that went. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And I see PJ's in the comments right now. Oh, I'm not taking anything but your beat down. Your boy, Brian, tried to beat me down. And look what's
Did a
still
pretty
on my
good job,
shoulder.
too.
Oh, like I said, I'll give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, that's why you had to hit him from behind.
Brian
Again,
took me to
to
his
teach
limit.
you a lesson.
Didn't know I was still in high school that I needed to be taught a lesson. But if they want to keep the high school drama, let them. They can keep that in the locker room. I got my good enough diploma for a reason. The last time I checked, you want to take me to hell, PJ? Do you know what hell is? 2 days old. Cut. Open. Ribs broken for first surgery. 10.5 months old. Day of an ice storm. Being put in the hospital to have another surgery. 3.5 years old. Stuck in the hospital for 5.5 weeks. Poked, prodded, needles, tubes ripped out of my body. I welcome hell.
Oh, PJ.
Because you really don't know what hell is until you've been killed 3 times.
He's already been there.
Been there, done that, met Jason Voorhees. Because again, like I said before, there's something about pain that you may not realize. The minute you stop feeling it is the minute you use it against everyone. So whatever pain you have for me, I welcome.
Good luck, buddy.
PJ, I've told you one thing. I've seen your work. I'll give you credit where credit's due. You got a few fancy kicks. Saw what you did to SP8. But if you really think what you did to SP8 is anything what you're going to do to me, be warned. Because March 30th, the family title comes back with a good son.
For me.
Because again, and yeah, I'll play, but you won't want the playtime I have.
And good luck getting to me. It's not gonna happen. You're not. No. Mm-mm.
And like I said before, 5 months of hard work. I'm not letting this go anytime soon. I fought my true family for this belt. You really think your true family is going to take it away? You're funny.
Any last second rebuttals there, Mr. Messiah?
Yes, I have one. Here's what I'm looking forward to in April. After you lose your family championship.
Okay.
After you're taken to the depths of despair.
He's got April Fool's jokes.
He does.
When I get that phone call and you finally see the revelation that I've been trying to tell you and tell the spoiled princess,
I'm
that'll
not
be a
gonna
good
say
day
it.
for the
It's
good
not
son.
gonna happen. Characters always no. That's gonna be a problem.
The funny part about you thinking there's going to be a revolution, woohoo! Didn't know we were talking to the Bible again.
Yeah.
What did Stone Cold Austin 3:16 just said? I just whooped your ass.
Forget about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 said I just.
How about Good Son 4:20 just said that I smoked your ass? Oh no, wait, I got a better one. How about Good Son 4:12:15 just said I won the title?
4:12:15.
Barb Star and Rogers.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm bringing this title back to Green Bay.
Thank God winter's over.
And the only thing I can say to the believers of SMW out there, beware of
My
the false
word.
prophets of the good son.
They don't believe it.
There is no false prophet here. I'm not trying to be a prophet. I'm not trying to be a fucking Bible telling, story thumping bullshit. I know who I am. The good son has one thing on his mind, and that is proving that 2024 is the year of the good son. I've been doing this for 12 years. Put in the background for people who could care less about this business. Put in the background for people that didn't know what the wrist walk from their wrist watch. Didn't know their asshole from a hole in the ground. I've been doing this since I was 16. Poked, prodded, from the backyard to the ring. Given opportunity after opportunity taken away from me for someone who didn't care. Good son doesn't need to be a prophet. The good son is just proving that no matter what you put your mind to, you've got this. At the end of the day, these belts, yes, they mean something to me. At the end of the day, what means more to me, showing that those fans have someone they can rely on.
Yep.
So your little SMW
Suck my wiener.
can eat a dick. All they want is gold. And don't get me wrong, it's great to have gold. It's a bitch and a half in TSA.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, gold means nothing if you don't prove why you have it.
You know, finally, there's something that halfway that I agree with you on. 2024 is the year of professional wrestling, but it's not the year of the good son.
Sure the hell is.
2024 will be known only as the year of SMW.
Suck my wiener.
Let's see. What has SMW done in 2024 yet? Let's see. Oh, SPA.
Oh shit.
January 24th or 20th, right?
No, it was.
Yeah, it was January 20th.
Yeah.
SPA got beaten by the good son.
Yeah.
February 24th, Brian Brooks got beaten by the good son. Week before, SPA got beaten by the good son again.
Weird.
March 30th, PJ Freak gets beaten by the good son. Where in 2024 is that SMW?
Suck my wiener.
Again, back with your false prophets. You're giving reviduous history of only what we let you see.
That's not. That doesn't make him a false prophet. He's talking about the past.
What happens in history?
It repeats itself.
You know, the funny part about SPA, funny part about Brian, funny part about PJ Freak, there's something to say about insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. There's not going to be a different outcome.
Good son's gonna win again. And he's
So
gonna.
that's all I got to say for tonight.
Exactly. So, with that being said, hey, PJ Freak, man, good luck next weekend, because I think the good son is walking out and still your family champion.
Oh, wait.
There's not a thing that you
When have I been world champion? I don't need to be world champion. I've made my belts mean more than a world champion ever would.
Where are you?
What have you done to make that belt anything?
Are you the world champion of the Pacific Northwest?
UCPW.
No, I see that.
So,
And I'll put it this way. I've been world champion? No. I've been tag champion. I've been legacy champion. I've been the family champion. Evergreen champion. My rap sheet goes on and on. You've got one belt. Who have you defended it against? I have put my family title on the line every CPW show since I've won it. And I will do the same with the Evergreen title. Until I see you put that belt on the line, it means nothing.
wow.
That's all I have to say. Sorry.
Not a problem. So, like we said, yeah, Scorpion, who's going to be in the opposing corner on May 4th. Good luck with that, Mr. PJ Freak. You're welcome, Messiah. But let's get to closing. Again, you know, PJ, you're a diamond in the rough, as we tell you. You are an inclusion talent, as we tell you. But let me steal a WWE line here. Mr. PJ Freak, you ain't got a chance in hell against the Good Son next weekend. Mr. PJ Freak, you know, you're a great wrestler, trained by a legend, but, you know, the Messiah is going to steer you wrong. He really, really is. Take my advice from the first show. Be your own man. Do your own thing. Don't listen to a false prophet like the Messiah who puts everybody to sleep every time he talks. You know, I mean, I'm surprised it's not me this time. But look at Principal Tap, man. He's fighting his sleep there because all we've heard from the Messiah is blah, 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 blah. So, Principal Tap, I'm so sorry the Messiah and the blah, 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 blah bored your ass tonight.
Hopefully I kept him entertained.
At least I tried to give you some quality and entertainment with a 2-belt. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 2-belt champion.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't
Might be
have
more
to
ahead of
who doesn't have to be a world champion to prove just how good the Good Son is.
And let me put it this way. What title is talked the most about in WWE right now? Ain't the world title.
Intercontinental.
Who's the longest reigning champion right now?
Intercontinental.
Exactly. Last time I checked, a workhorse title means more than a world title. And that's what I'm proving to be both these titles to be.
Facts.
So, again, thank you, Princess and Good Son, for coming on.
Of course, no problem.
I'm sorry the Messiah bored you. Messiah!
Messiah!
I think this is the most speechless I've seen you.
Because I
Good
said
son
what
knows
I
how to
needed
cut
to
the
say.
Are you licking your wounds?
I think he's worried I'm going to disconnect his battery.
I have to show you how to do it.
So,
Who's the mechanic here? You can take the tires. I'll disconnect the battery.
There's actually a
So-
specific way, so you have to do it.
so
I mean,
with that being said,
saying-
everybody
Sure.
come see the Good Son next weekend in Linwood, Club Hectic, where he will take on.
And lose.
So,
No.
sorry, Miss Princess, but I've got to do it. The Clown Prince, PJ Freak.
How do you even get the title? How do you be a clown prince? I don't think he's actually.
I don't want to
Yeah.
know the answer to that question.
Who the fuck?
And and he'll have one more CPW show before he comes back to Inclusion Pro Wrestling in May, where it'll
Yes.
be Galactic Warfare. May the Fourth be with you. So until then, Goodson will have 2 title defenses before he defends that beautiful, beautiful Evergreen Championship. For
No,
the
he'll only have one
first
title defense.
in Inclusion.
Yeah, and you'll finally get laid, Messiah.
Ooh. So with that being said, good night, everybody. We've got some Inclusion Pro Wrestling business to take care of. So we'll talk to you guys next time. Are you going to sign off, Messiah?
Thank you very much, and forever live SMW.
Suck my wiener.